What up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? Listen, do you see this credit card right here? Alright, so listen, guys. We're going to talk about how to double your spending power, man. We talk about the double up all the time. We talk about earning high credit limits all the time, right? There's a few factors that go into this. We're going to use, matter of fact, we can actually use this city card right here as an example, right? So let's say we have a city credit card. We have a city credit card, right? Citibank, and we're starting with a limit of $1,000. Our goal is to get this card to 2,000, which is doubling up, right? Now, few things. Number one, how long have you had the card? How long have this card been active? Because before we ask for the credit line increase, we have to make sure that our card has been active for a while. So to be safe and secure, we're gonna say 6 months. Our card was activated for 6 months, right? How much are we using the card? How often are you using the card? Right? How much? So we got how much and how often. How much are you spending on the card? And also how often are you using the card? Right? So how long have you had the card open? How much are you using? How often are you using? How much do you owe? So utilization. How much do you currently owe? Because if you want to ask for this increase today, we need to know how much you owe today, right? How much do you owe? Right? Now, and how much do you want? Which we know is $2,000. What we want. Alright? So, we know that. How long have you had the card? So let's just say you had this card now for a year. We're going to say you had the Citibank card for a year. You've never applied for an increase on a card. And so 1 year, let's just say you use the card every couple months. Use card every few months. And you want to spend on this card at least a couple hundred bucks. Doesn't have to be at one time, but you want to spend a couple hundred bucks. And you want to do this every few months. Right? How much do you owe? We always talk about the 30% rule. If we have $1,000 limit, let's say right now in this very moment, you owe $300. Or maybe we owe less than the 30%. Because we can be below the 30%, and you owe $200, which is 20%. So, or 20%. Now, we we want to check a few things off our list because we're doubling up our spending power. How many credit cards do we have available to use, right? So we got $1,000 limit. We want to get 2,000. We had 20% utilization. Now let's go here. This is gonna get us the approval. Income. How much do you make? 40. Let's say 40K a year. Debt, right? Or they'll ask about not necessarily debt. They'll ask about housing expense. So rent. How much do you pay in rent? Income, debt, collateral, or assets. Now, when we're looking to double up, and we can check off our income, our rent, and assets, valuable things that we have. Guess what? The lender is saying not only does this person have collateral, their rent, let's just say $900 a month. Their rent is not too high based off of their income of 40K a year. Their debt is not too high based off the $200 they owe. Their length of credit is well over 6 months, having a car for a year. And you show that you actually use your credit because you use it every few months. When you're able to check off each of these things and have a stable income, include any promotions, always include any promotions, any additional income that you have, even gifts, right? How much you paying on rent, how much you paying on your current credit card that you have, what type of assets or collateral or value do you bring to the table, and guess what? There's no way you're not going to get a credit limit increase. The only time they deny you most of the time is if you're not using the card enough, you haven't had the card too long, or you currently owe too much debt to begin with. I'm telling you, those are the main 3 factors of getting the approval. Of getting the increase. Those are the 3 factors. Alright? So, just to finish this off, income, debt level, history, right? Or your terms, like how long you had the debt, how long you have the account open, your debt level, your income, housing expense. Check off each of the boxes. Check off each of the boxes and get your approval. So that $1,000 here, and mind you, you can ask for 3,000, you can ask for 4,000. It depends on where your income versus your liabilities is. But the double up, you will guarantee get this double up if you check off each of these boxes beforehand. And I'm gonna see y'all next time, man. How to double your spending, and your credit power is insane. To turn limits from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 and higher is very, very possible. But we gotta make sure we're checking off the boxes. We have our ducks in a row before we do